I'm so excited this morning to see our brother, Pastor Collins. It's a joy to see you, man. This is a miracle. Wow. I felt like we were fighting many battles together. And I'm glad to see you here. It's a sign that the Lord has given us a great breakthrough. So please allow me to ask Collins. Collins is the firstborn in the house and family of our dear Bishop, LIKAVO and Mama Janet. Please come.
Thank you. So I brought my family with me. I brought my wife, Shalanda. I brought David, and I brought my daughter, Lily. I'm going to have, why don't you all just come? I don't think I'm going to have you stand. Is it okay, church? Ni sawa. Hey, baby, just come. Oh, my wife, come. Yeah, come, all of you. Lily, yeah. Yeah, you're in Grandpa's church. Come on, you're going to climb up here. Yeah, they usually watch my little girl and Sinime Barikiwa. So, I don't know where to start. I met Shalanda in Florida. I went to Florida to study, and I was in a chemistry class. Okay, I know some of you are thinking I rebuke that. We had chemistry, eh? But since then, she's been the love of my life. She's been a strong support. Some of you may not know. You know, when my dad came, my wife, her dad passed away when she was 12. So she didn't know how to behave, and she didn't know the meaning of a father until she met Dad. So she was like, this is how it feels to have a dad. This is how it feels to have a father. And I want her to greet all of you, but I will say this, some things she may not say. My mom knows, Dan knows when he came to visit. When Dad came to stay with us, she used to wake up at 4 in the morning, get his breakfast, cover it well on the table, pack his lunch, pack his smoothie, pack another smoothie when Dad is done with his treatment around 4 in the morning. He knew Dad was tired, and he had all that set up. Anybody that came that morning was taking Dad, all he had to do was just pick the bag. Dad knew when he woke up, he just went to the table, he had a specific chair, he sat down, ate breakfast. So this is the funny part. There's a good friend of mine, I'm sure she's watching me, she's called Alina. Alina, mommy, no, Bwana asifiwe. Her and her husband are very good cooks. Very good. But Daddy said, no. I want Shalanda's cooking. That is what I want. That's what mom I want. So mom came, and there are some things mom used to cook very well. So when mom came, I told Shalanda, hey, when mom comes, you're going to catch a break. Because 4 in the morning, she cooks, finished, puts everything on the table. Then 6 in the morning, she wakes up the kids, get them ready for school. She will take them to school. She drops them from school. She goes to the store to try to get a list to make food for the next 1 week. Then to put it in the freezer for Dad, because Dad used to change his appetite every time. He said, today I want this. Dad will say, hey, I want chicken. But he'll come and say, no, I think I want beef. You better have it ready. So we learned, okay, with Dad, you could not predict. You better have it when he wants it than, because when he wants something, he do. But just say hello to everybody. She's not Waidera. I know that's what people in Minnesota call her. But she's a Luya, okay?
Good morning. I'm Shalanda. So nice to see everyone. As I was sitting and listening to all the stories that you guys have had with Dad, sorry. I remember a few things about him. Over the years, when Dad would come to Florida, he would come to rest. And he never rested. 24 hours later, he'll find something to do. He'll find people to meet with. He'll say, Shalanda, I want to go here. Okay, let's go. But in the back of my mind, I will always say, Dad, you're supposed to be resting. But I would never tell him that because I let him do what he want to do. But I also learned habits over the years with Dad. I remember him teaching me how to make tea. the first time he came to visit. And Collins will always make the tea, but with me, when Collins didn't make the tea that one night, Dad said, oh, all you have to do is this, this, and this, and this. So I did, put the milk in the water, boiled it, add the masala, and he showed me, then I made the tea, and I gave him the tea, and I was so scared. I'm like, he's gonna hate it, he's gonna pour it out, but he drank that tea like it was the best tea in the world. So he always encouraged. Even though I know it wasn't the best, but he said, oh, good, good. That's what he would say. So yeah, and then a few other things. When he would come, things I learned, 4 o'clock in the morning, prayer. I would wait to listen to him praying. And I said, God, one day, not today, but one day I want to be that person to pray 4 o'clock in the morning, dedicated. I also learned that he loved wrestling. I had to make sure his wrestling is ready, make sure he has his grapes, and he spent time with the kids. He loved to play tuckle, tag with the kids. He played soccer with David. But just so you guys know, in Florida, we took good care of him. And I loved him as my father. He'll always be my father.
You know, this is what we say, and this is one thing I've learned. When it's time to cry, cry. When it's time to laugh, laugh. When it's time to cry, you can't control it, just cry. I made sure I have those things over there before I came. I was looking and seeing and said, okay, you have something there. Church, I know time is going. It's not easy. It's not. If I say it's easy, I will be lying. If I say, oh, I will just make it through, I will be lying. I will only make it through by his strength. But by my own strength, by our strength, David, you know, he's the reason why I break in tears. The night before Dad died, David came from school. He said, Dad, what's wrong with Grandpa? And he shouted from downstairs, is he going to be okay? I just come from the hospital. We'll go through these later, but I just come from the hospital. I didn't know what to say. I didn't want to lie to him. But I didn't want to tell him what's going on. They know Dad as a tickler. As soon as Dad walks in, they all run to him. I gave up being the dad. When Dad is at home, he's the dad. They run around the house. It was so noisy. Me and Shalanda used to go upstairs because we couldn't take it. The noise was so loud, you hear David scream, Grandpa, Grandpa, Grandpa. You hear Lily, ah! We had to be like, okay, let's go upstairs. We can't take this anymore. But we go upstairs for an hour, 2 hours. Dad was not getting tired. And we knew once it's done, with the way Shalanda said, make sure you have now his resting. He will play with them until he himself is so tired. When he started getting weak, it was hard for him to lift anything. He was still trying to carry baby Lily. And you can see him struggle. I'm okay. I promised myself I'm going to finish this. And church, David, do you want to say hello to everybody? Just say hi. Tell them who you are, how old you are, and what you like about Grandpa. It's okay. Yeah, they're all listening to you.
Hi, my name.
Look at them. Look at them. Let's say.
Hi, my name is David. I am 10 years old in the 5th grade. What I like about Grandpa is when he came home, Lily was expecting Grandpa so that Lily could jump on his back and stuff. But when she saw that Grandpa was not doing that well, she just sat down, not saying anything. And I sat next to Lee saying it was going to be okay, but now it's over.
It's okay. Baby, come. It's okay. It's okay. You can sit down. Yeah, you can sit down. It's okay. After Dad died, I began to have an experience with the Lord that was different from what I've had before. The relationship with the Lord changed from that God to this God of the now. And some of the things I began to realize, that's why I'm singing this song so heavy. 2 weeks prior to before Dad died, the Lord started letting me in my spirit know, you need to release him. You need to release him. You need to release him. Joy was there in Florida with me, and she was there supporting Dad, and she came down from Oklahoma. It was hard because there were days that were so good. Then there were days that things just were down. Then there were days, Silas, you could call, hey, Collins, how is everything? I say, hey, Dad walked up, stood up, did everything. Then sometimes the Silas will call, I won't even answer the phone because I don't know what to tell him. But something, reduce just the volume a little bit, something stood still in the middle of everything. Something stood still. And I remember this song that keeps coming. Be still and know that I am God. The key. Be still. This whole experience. Be still and know that thank you, Lord. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. That I am God. I am the Lord. I am the God. I am the Lord. He's still that He led me. I am that He led me. I am that He led me. These songs I'm singing to you, there is a reason why I'm singing. These are the songs the Lord gave me in the middle of this. And the Lord told me, be still. I'm still God. Just because you're not seeing the healing does not mean I'm not a healer. I was looking for a specific healing, but God had a different healing. Hear me, church. Dad may be gone in the heavenly place. Dad may be rejoicing. It's painful, yes. It's hard, I get it. I was there. I was there when he was breathing almost his last breath. I seen my own father breathe hard. He couldn't even look at me on the face. So I know what I'm talking about. But one thing I do know, the stillness of God was there. Number one, I am a United States citizen. I go to a hospital, I will have to pay and pay and pay. And they get my insurance, and a healthcare in America is not cheap. Some of you have been there. But look at the God of Dad. He goes to the hospital. I have insurance. If I go to the hospital, I will have to pay a substantial amount, then my insurance will take over. Look at the anointing of the God we served and Dad served. He goes to one of the best hospitals. You know what they tell me? I had paid for him to get blood transfusion. I had paid $500, and every time we went, we were going to be paying $500. Somebody calls me on the phone. I'm trying to make a payment. They're telling me, we don't see a balance. I'm like, no, my dad had blood transfusion last week. I need to, and he's going to have another one this week. I need to pay. This is the line they told us to pay. Please, this is it. The lady is looking, so I'm getting irritated with the lady on the phone. I'm like, I need to pay because my dad is supposed to get another one, so I want to make sure the past bill is paid. She looks at it. She looks, then she gives me, then she said, okay, I'll call you back. I went ahead and made that payment. She said, I'll take the payment, but I don't see any balance of your dad. I'm like, okay, he's been in the hospital. He has no insurance and everything. People get afraid to go to the hospital in America because you're afraid of the bill. Just 2 nights in a hospital, you pay about $30,000. That's about 4-5 million Kenyan shillings. And I'm wondering what's going on. Another lady calls me on the same day, and this is why I'm singing this song, Be Still and Know That I'm God. I'm not just singing a song. I have seen that still God. They call me. They tell me, your dad was already qualified to be treated for free in this hospital and all our branches for free. I didn't know who did that. He was admitted almost every week. We were not getting any bill. Oh, he's covered. He's covered. He's covered. The God of Joseph LIKAVO is the God we will serve. Don't tell me he didn't suffer. He did. Me and Dan, you remember when we took Dad to the eye doctor because he was beginning to lose his sight. And we go to the eye doctor in the car. You remember the prayer we did? We got, me and Dan, we got there. The appointment was like at 3. We got there at 2:30 in the parking lot. We were praying, and you could see Dad just praying slowly, but he was praying, and you could see his mouth moving. So we go to the eye doctor. She treats, and a friend of a friend had invited us. They said, oh, the doctor, he's a pastor from Kenya. He has no insurance. We just want you to treat him and then tell us whatever bill it is. We will try to raise the funds. And I told them, whatever it is, we will make a payment plan or something. She treats Dad. In the middle of treating Dad, she turns around and says, I love this man. Can I, the doctor of this clinic, be responsible for the bills he comes here? Never met Dad before. But she decides to pay for him just like that. Church, you don't play games when you come here on a Sunday morning. You have a God that knows who he is. When you come in those church mornings, Sunday morning, Friday night, this God of this house, that's the exciting part. The God of this house is still the same yesterday. He is the same today. And he is the same tomorrow. What he started, he will finish. He will finish. Are you with me, church? Are you with me? Yes, we can cry. Yes, we can feel. Yes, we can do whatever. But after that, we are wounded lions. We are wounded lions, ready to prey on anything the devil thinks he stole from us. We are wounded lions. You thought you tried to take that? No, you didn't. Whatever is not God used, whatever is not God sent is God used. God may have died in the heavenly place, which we love, and we thank God for it. But you and me and some of you is when God is opening you up now, getting you out of where you've been hiding. Because God knows you've had enough. God knows you've eaten enough. God knows you received enough. And God knows that if Dad was still here, you will be sitting there knowing Bishop is there. But God knows, let my servant go so that Elisha can come out. There Elisha's in here. There Joshua's in here. You've been sitting down. It's time for you to come out. It's time for you to come out. He raised you. Thus, I'm so sorry, Paul. He does not make a mistake. Do you know that? Do you know it's us who get surprised? It's us who get shocked. It's us who can't understand. But do you know, with God, it is not by surprise. So if he didn't catch him by surprise, if he is not surprised, what tells you that he doesn't know the future? Because there are hundreds, 200s, 300s, and 400s of Bishop LIKAVO coming out of this congregation. We're coming out. We're coming out. We're coming out. I'll finish this and I'll go sit down. Why am I talking about the God of my father? Just before I came, I've always traveled easily. I was having an issue with my passport and they were just giving me a hard time over some things. And we could tell it's the enemy. We could tell that. And for some reason, how is it that when I'm supposed to come to Kenya is when I'm having a difficulty traveling? It took almost a month. I'm like, this is abnormal. I'm supposed to be in Kenya. I was supposed to be here 30 days ago. I know some of you send me messages. Collins, when are you coming? Collins, what's going on? I thank God. You know, I say this. I'm glad, devil, you sent what you sent. Because of what you sent, now I'm on a different faith level than where I was before. I'm glad. I thought it's the enemy who was trying to fight and try to take. But now I see. You see, we forget one thing. You see, the enemy forgot one thing. You see, the devil thought if he crucifies Jesus on the cross and he buries him in the tomb, hell knew it is done. That redemptive purpose is over. If the devil had even a single clue what would be happening today, he would never have allowed Jesus to be crucified. But he knew, let's crucify him and forget about it. But least did he know there was a third day. If he knew of a third day, he would not allow of the first day to happen. If he knew of this, he would not have allowed. He has not seen what's going to happen after this. Dan will rise. Maureen will rise. Shalanda will rise. Mommy will rise. You will rise. You will rise. Paul Kamau, you will rise. Silas, you will rise. You will rise. You will rise, Henry. You're going to rise. It is time for us after we cry and finish. It's time for us because we are called on a higher calling. We are called now to walk with the wings. Because what Dad did was build the foundation. What Dad did was put the tarmac. What Dad did was making the runway for us. What Dad did was clearing all the giants out of the way. What Dad did was trying to make sure everything is ready. So that when it is your time, you just fly. For it's your time, you will fly. Your time, you will fly.